they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Oh, look at this play call. They find some open field here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
Brandon, this is why play callers get the big bucks. This wasn't a 4th and inches call. You get into situations like 4th and 3, 4th and 4. You've got a tough decision to make. Very gutsy play here, and they pick up the first down.
And now running right through him. Oh, there he does it again. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 83 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The scoring update from the side. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going deep for Brown. And it's caught at the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers on. Extra point now by Boswell. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Up big, and they go for 2, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, "Why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score? Just run it up on everybody and deal with it." Some people just don't care that way, and obviously this coach feels the exact same way.
So that article was saying the defense should be able to stop them.
That's what they're trying to say. Hey, if you don't want it to happen, stop them. Otherwise, quit whining about it.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
Play fake to Crowell, now Kessler. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking for Brett, intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it with Bell. He stiff arms him. Oh, what a move. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. Well, their first 4. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now this is Bryant on the end around. A little juke. He did it again. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains.
He's got it at the 15. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 62 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, an 8-yard touchdown run. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he...
Third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And the Bengals, they've now taken the lead in that ball game. Andy Dalton with one touchdown pass thus far. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 75 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 52 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week one. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving?
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Letting one go. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown, 26 yards. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 82 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this